On this week's episode, we're going to take some two-part epoxy, some glow powder from Amazon, and we're going to try and make ourselves some glow-in-the-dark spinners because, let's face it, if you're going to build a spinner out of solid brass, you might as well make the stupid thing glow in the dark too, right?
Heck yeah! We're going to have a rave.
Okay, so obviously the materials required are pretty simple. You obviously need some glow-in-the-dark powder. This I got off Amazon. We have some clear casting epoxy here, and obviously follow the directions for your appropriate glow-in-the-dark powder and resins for mixing. I'm not going to say what they are for these guys because it's going to vary from brand to brand. But some other things you're going to need are, can you hit me with the blue tape? Blue tape, wax paper, and the items you want to epoxy. And you don't want the string in the shot. So now what we're going to do is we've already come along and drilled the holes out and got rid of any sharp edges. So we're going to take some blue tape and make a dam across the back. That's like really important.
Yes, because we don't want it spilling over.
And that's also where we're using wax paper to protect my dad's workbench, which is already seeing glitter. One, go. And now it's going to see epoxy.
Yep.
So, sorry in advance, Dad. But, so we're going to put the blue tape on the back of the dam. We're going to do the same on this guy. It should be on there pretty good.
I don't feel like I'm helping.
No, you are. Your mere presence is helping.
But the audience doesn't understand that.
I know. I know.
I'm just like a dork on these pillows, like staying on the camera.
It's okay. I'm feeling the same way too. This is not my native set. This is not what I do. I don't kneel in front of my camera and go, and on this week's episode, we're going to be doing this funky thing.
I'm just going to pat this out here.
Looks good.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Cool, we're all done with the episode. Okay, we're done.
Woo! I'm just legit.
Yeah.
How much was it for the little set?
So this?
Yeah.
Let me actually check. I can find it on my phone. This is actually like, supposedly, this is like clear drying epoxy, so it costs a little more than regular epoxy, which usually dries yellowish, but I wanted like the clearest,
like crystal clear.
I wanted like the clearest epoxy I could get my hands on, so obviously we don't have the color. Oh, this one for 8 ounces, I think that's 4 ounces of each?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, 4 ounces of each. $13 shipped to me.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, for crystal clear epoxy,
yeah.
That's not bad. So now we just need to try and mix equal amounts of A and B. We're actually going to make...
Very important.
Oh, yes. As well.
If you can get it open.
If I can get it... Oh, jeez, yes. If we can get it open...
I guess we could have used the knife, too.
Use your knife.
Oh, no!
There's blow.
Whoa, there we go.
Sweet. Coming out of the sweet knife
it
holder.
It was in my convenient holder on my belt. Like,
wow.
It worked out so well.
No way!
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
You know, this like sketchy dude.
Oh, really? Did you have to go like some back alley or something to get it?
Pretty much.
Sell a kidney?
Yep.
Wow. Must be awesome, though. Eyeball this in here and probably screw it up.
We need to have confidence in ourselves.
You sound like Danielle. It's creeping me out. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. Oh, that's like right up your alley.
Yeah, I know.
So what we've done is we've kind of overfilled the openings, but what I'm trying to do is pop any unwanted air bubbles inside. So that's partly why I have overfilled these, and then we'll kind of let it sit and then occasionally poke it, just try and knock it out because we don't have like a vacuum chamber. And if we go overkill with this, we're going to wipe off the excess later. I really need like a syringe for doing this.
Oh, I have some at home.
I
just bought like a set of craft ones. Dang it.
I have like a whole bunch of like non-medical, like non-sterilized syringes and like blunt tip hypodermic things. Those would have been great, except for the fact that when you're done, they're wrecked.
Yeah.
But if you need to do a lot, it's worth it.
Yeah.
So we've overfilled these, and I'm going to post a photo as well to show what I mean. The thing is, we want the epoxy, if it has air bubbles, to have time to get out. And then once the epoxy begins to harden, you can probably come along with like a razor blade and skim the top. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So let me try popping some bubbles. Yeah, there's some bubbles in there.
So good.
So, okay, I guess what we're going to do at this point is we're just going to let the epoxy sit for a couple of minutes and let all the evil air bubbles do their thing. Dribble some more in there.
Yeah, the tape is doing good at holding it in too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely. Yeah, I think what we need to do is we just need to let this sit for like 5 minutes. Let all the air bubbles
And then go back and pop them.
pop them,
Yeah.
refill, pop, refill. Because I believe this stuff has a decent working time.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's not kicking. Yeah, it's not even warm yet. Okay, so we're going to stop the video at this point. We're just going to continue to pop and refill as necessary, and then when things change, we'll come back and update you guys.
Is it full?
No, it's not.
Oh.
So it's late at night. The epoxy is not, it is definitely a lot stiffer than before, as you can tell. Still not fully hardened, so sadly we're going to have to call it quits so she can go home and I can go to bed. But probably the next shot will be me up in SF finishing these. So I figured I'd just throw this in here so you guys weren't wondering why the heck it went from my parents' garage with Ashley back to San Francisco all of a sudden. It's merely a time thing, as sadly this stuff, we can't seem to find any information on how long it takes to set. Fingers crossed it even will, because we didn't really weigh part A and B, but knowing these two-part epoxies are relatively forgiving. So any parting words to the epoxy?
I hate you.
Yeah, pretty much. It
Yep.
totally screwed our filming shoot.
100%.
Oh well. Okay, it's the next morning. Sorry about the buzz, guys. I think it's from the light above here that's imparting some electrical noise. That's just something that popped up randomly. But it's the next morning, and the epoxy is pretty much here. This big stuff in here is like stuck, and the stuff that is on these guys is cured. So here is Ashley's, which is all 6 holes. Here's mine, which is all of 3 holes, because I'm going to do some other inlays. But now what we can do is we can peel away the masking tape and see how well our fill job is. Now mind you, we didn't have any kind of vacuum degassing or anything like that, so there is an ever so slight air hole in one of them, but it's not a bad thing. So what the next step is, while the epoxy is still slightly soft, is I'm going to come along and I'm going to carefully cut away and remove whatever I can to try and get rid of it all. And then when I get back to San Francisco, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to come along and put these down on a glass sheet with some sandpaper and wet sand it smooth. So that's just a mini update on these, and yes, well, you can't see it, but they do glow. It just didn't have enough time to charge is all.